So yellow aggresses red with a raid, destroys a couple of labs, plays breakthrough, develops architecture, builds an arena, takes reserves. That's pretty good. Blue also aggresses red with a plunder and takes 5 resources. The red's having a hard time. And then, I don't know, does some other stuff. What? Develops coal, upgrades a mine, plays reserves, upgrades a mine, takes breakthrough, discards 6 military cards. Red develops cavalry men, builds a mine, takes Harvard. Can't spend that last civil action. That's rough. Alright, so I lost bread and circus and swordsman. And what do we do? So we could also raid red for some resources. I don't think we need resources right now. We have a lot. We have a bit of a science problem again. We have a ton of food. So let's see what the turn looks like. Prosperity is more food. I don't really want that. Don't have a lot of science. I'm on the cusp of unhappiness. None of this sun. So those events don't seem great. Let's just see what the turn looks like. So we could do, well, we could do that. Build an opera, get 4 more culture a turn. It's a great option. A few great cards up here. I already have knights, so cavalrymen is not as interesting. And everyone else has knights as well, so it's not interesting to them either. It could be helpful with H3 tactics, but since I have Colosseum, tanks would be cheaper. So I can keep an eye out for tanks. Strategy would be great. For 1. Military theory could come out soon. Cannon is a great tech to have, especially for 1. There's 1 more coming that might make it to me, but it might get not by blue, but red could take it. If yellow takes this one, which yellow might do. It would be nice to take the 1 civil action cannon, and maybe yellow wouldn't get the next one. Maybe red might snatch it up. They don't have a lot else to do. Okay. We could try to fix the science problem here and then choose, I guess, between cannon and strategy. I don't have a super immediate need to get into cannon. Getting into strategy pretty quick would be great. How about war? I probably can't war these 2. I could probably war red. Getting that justice system would be nice. And I guess he might give me 4 science. Assuming someone doesn't raid him and destroy his other alchemy. What does it look like if we do that? And then build one of these for the 4 culture. Build one of these, take strategy, then yellow gets cannon. I probably get cannon, but red might snipe it. I'm also strongest for now, but not next turn. There's a pretty good chance I'm going to want riflemen. So I guess since I'm doing a war over technology anyway, maybe I can put that 3rd alchemy off for a minute. Maybe a computers will show up and I can take that. And instead I could upgrade that to get out of corruption. Takes cannon strategy. Now, let's see if he does actually get 4 science, which I think is questionable. Might get raided and spied and have 0. But if he does have 4, I need 11. And I think the most he could get is 3, but then he might have a tactic. Yeah, he can grab that tactic and get 5 more, 10, so I'd be up 13, which is more than 11, so that would be enough. This is a pretty good option, I think. I get 1 card. Oh, and tactic-wise, all but 1 has a person in it, so getting Rifleman's not horrible. Okay, I think I'm good with this. The big question is whether I stay at 19 strength, get out of corruption by building an alchemy, and only take 1 of cannon or strategy. I think strategy is something I would play in the shorter term, and cannon I would play later depending on tactics. My science is just very inadequate at this point, though. I'm a little nervous about it. If I don't get science from red, then I'm not going to be developing anything next turn. There's a revolutionary idea that I will not get, almost certainly. But next turn I would be building my alchemy. I'd be up to 6. So, I think I'm going to go with this. Let's see. I mean, the other option is you don't take strategy and you wait for military theory and you use science on a new government or something like that. Or science to develop computers. And what does that look like? Let's just look at that again. That looks like this. So now we can choose cannon or rifleman based on the tactics we get. We have more science for governments or military theory that come out. We will be weaker for one thing, but I think we played Cold War, so that would only be important for Crime Wave at this point. Not having that rifleman researched means arms industry would not favor us at all, actually. We wouldn't get anything. Neither would yellow, so I don't hate it. I'm almost more inclined to do this and just wait for a government or military theory. Strategy is not super helpful to yellow either. Already has warfare. I just like that we can keep the science. We're strong enough. We have Himeji Castle to defend. We get an extra military card. We get extra science going. Yeah, I think I like this better. Despite not getting strategy, I think it's worth it at this point. So I'm going to go with that. So we will end this turn. It might be harder to get 14. So we're at exactly 14. So if he builds that, adopts the tactic. So he builds this, he'll get 3 plus 2, go up to 10. So I'll only get 2 science from him. which is pretty interesting because I get, and he really could build another one, so I could get 0 science. Just kind of depends what he wants to do. So I am getting the 2 extra science from this alchemy that I spent resources on. But I will be getting 2 less. 2 less science from him also. So it's a bit of a wash there. I guess this lets me preserve more science because I'm not researching riflemen, so I can use that for other stuff. And I think I'm a little lower on science at this point than resources. So I still think I like this. And maybe he'll find something else to do, but I doubt it. And he might get spied and raided anyway, and it doesn't make a difference. And I don't think he can get 7 more strength. 6. He can get 6 more, and he would need 8 more strength, actually. I don't think he can do it, hopefully. Let's do it. And we will get rid of civil unrest, I imagine. Yep. I mean, blue's gonna have trouble with that. Could be worth it. Do I think I'm gonna have the most science? It's possible. Well, no, I don't know. None of these are gonna particularly make me want to get more science. So, do I think they're gonna fix? Do I think he's gonna fix his happy face problem? I mean, he could get organized religion and fix it that way. So yeah, we'll get rid of civil unrest. All right. Well, we got a tactic that we would have liked cavalrymen for, unfortunately. So we'll keep an eye out for tanks there. And air forces showed up super early.